Ahead of the US President's State of the Union address, voices were loud outside the Capitol Hill to reject US policy towards the war against Gaza.
And alert the American people that this is no ordinary moment either.
Inside the building, it wasn't any different. The US President devoted an important part of his speech talking about the Gaza war as he faces pressure to make more efforts to stop it. Joe Biden, and for over 68 minutes in the House chamber, he shouted for America and tried to find artful ways to address concerns over his administration's policy. Among those policies that received harsh criticism was his way in dealing with the genocidal war against Gaza, and what he found as a solution that could perhaps divert the attention of those critiques was this one.
Tonight, I'm directing the U.S. military to lead an emergency mission to establish a temporary pier in the Mediterranean on the coast of Gaza that can receive large shipments carrying food, water, medicine, and temporary shelters. No U.S. boots will be on the ground. A temporary pier will enable a massive increase in the amount of humanitarian assistance getting into Gaza every day.
But the United Nations described U.S. efforts to boost humanitarian aid in Gaza, such as plans for a temporary port and recent airdrops, as absurd and cynical methods so long as the one of the root causes of the war, the US military aid to the occupation, continues. Statements concerning Gaza during Biden's speech were described as unprecedented by the US president, and they seemed for some as being closer to emotional appeal than reason, as Joe Biden now tries to gain more popularity by heading into a fierce rivalry with Donald Trump in the coming general election. Some opinions sees Biden's Union speech as an indication of a change in his position toward the war in Gaza and an impatience inside the White House towards the behavior of the occupation government.